Everyone focusing on the man who is at the top of the ramp and at the top of his game. We'll analyze this for you in a minute. Let's enjoy with the crowd Tony Hawk on the Vert ramp.
Tony using the entire ramp, known for his combinations of back-to-back tricks. There's his varial combination, to varial to a disaster, and Tony Hawk knows that he just has to stay on to get into the finals.
His wife Erin loving it, and so do the hundreds and hundreds who consider Tony Hawk to be one of the finest sportsmen in America.
There's 5 extra seconds up on the clock in this contest. He lands very high on the transition, right there. And there's not a lot of room over there because that's the extension. Over the channel with the board varial, coming down, Tony Hawk, skating goofy foot with his left foot in the back. And then a board varial to a disaster. The middle of the board lands on the coping, and you have to pull up with your front foot to enable your back trucks not to get hung up.
Complex, powerful, graceful Tony Hawk, the best we've seen today. From 15 feet above the flat bottom, it is the man who is on top of the standings here in the skateboarding vert prelims, Tony Hawk.
Tony's got his line down, does inverts like nobody else.
In his first 4 passes, he had gone the entire width of the ramp, and now he's going back.
Tony uses his height to his advantage on this big vert ramp. 360 varial to a disaster, running out of room on the extension.
Tony Hawk goes up and does not find the board on the way down, but that is a run that anyone out here would take. Hawk hiding his face. Oh, how ashamed he should be.
By the way, Hawk, you're in first place. Big 540 coming off the coping, landing not real high on the transition, and he likes this part of the ramp. Clean invert, staying up there as long as he can. He arches his back when he does his inverts. That gives me a sore back just looking at it.
That, by the way, is the second best score of the day, but he'll keep his first round score, which, of course, is the best. Perhaps what gives Tony Hawk the most pleasure is to see his sport grow. Few have done as much for their sports as Tony Hawk has done for skateboarding. A gold and a silver in the 2 previous X Games, and now he drops in San Diego.
The only other skater other than Danny Way to drop in on the roll-in.
Hawk starting spectacularly with the 540 in the grab.
Indy grab 360 coming down. He likes his varials. He likes to throw a lot of different board varials. And there's a varial alley-oop over the coping.
And up onto the extension.
Using the entire ramp, a 360, slapping the tail. And Tony skates switch also. Caballero 360, and then another 360, and he falls at the end, but a pretty solid run by Hawk.
He is is a hero.
Now you be the judge as to how good this run is. Tony Hawk does super difficult tricks. He does inverts like nobody else. He bends his back, bending it over really, really hard, getting a lot of extension. And this here, this is an alley-oop. Watch him go backwards here. Grabbing the board, he shifts the board 180 degrees. He's got his right hand tucked in between his feet, coming down.
The question isn't how did he get the 94.25. The question is where is the 5.75 between that and perfection. His son Riley, his wife Erin. All it takes is one great run to win it. Tony Hawk has put up a score of 94.25. Rune Glifberg in second, Bob Burnquist in third, but there's a lot more skateboarding to come at the X Games. Tonight, gold is the quarry, and the eyes of Hawk are upon it. Tony Hawk's second run is coming up. Are constant. The eclectic skating of Tony Hawk is scintillating. It positively throws off sparks. He is the current leader. He is the last man to skate in round 2. All he can do here is increase his lead. He is going huge.
Has stepped up the difficulty factor from start to now.
Is there such a thing as a perfect run?
He is the innovator of so many different tricks. 360 with the board burial. And a disaster. This guy is lighting up this huge ramp. It's easy to see why this is the best run of the night.
Gymnastics has its Nadia. But skateboarding has Hawk. That may be 100 or darn close. There's defending gold medalist Andy McDonald.
That could be Tony Hawk's best run ever. Tony Hawk knows it. I don't know where and how he comes up with these tricks the way he does. Nobody else does it. Nobody else skates like Tony Hawk. He's going higher than ever before. Super big 540. You see none of the ramp there. Coming down very high on the transition. Tony Hawk kept up the pace throughout his entire run, doing all kinds of different tricks. He does a 540 and a varial. The board is spinning when he spins. It's all with his fingers. He has long fingers, long hands. Andy McDonald looking on.
Last year's champion said that to beat Hawk, you need to do it with a fluke. It's that kind of skating that tells you why 97.50 Tony Hawk is extending his lead. We are seeing something very special tonight at the X Games. Rune Glifberg may be in second place, but Tony Hawk is in a league and at a level of his own.
Wow.
Jack, I think, yes, there is such a thing as a perfect run, and you just saw it. The judges will never give 100. About 99 is as high as you can theoretically get, but a 97.5 is about as high as it ever gets. That run will be remembered by skateboarding fans for a long time.
You know, you just get a chill watching a history-making run like that, and what made it even more special was that he did it in front of his family. Well, when we come back, we pick...
In virtually every sport, you will get a passionate argument when you raise the subject of who is the best ever. You will not get that argument in skateboarding. This is the son of a genius, Riley Hawk. His father has locked up the gold medal. The judges say there is no score higher than 99, even though it is a 100-point scale. On principle, they will not score it that high. Hawk came within 1.5 points of that in the second round, and now we will enjoy, with the crowd, his third.
Tony Hawk has received a 99 before. Expect something a little bit different in this run. Tony Hawk did not pull it around. He's always good for one last big move.
The anticipation is palpable.
He's got something going on, Jack.
You can see the look in his eyes. He broke his ribs the last time he tried a 900. Almost. The sport is the biggest winner. Tony Hawk is its greatest champion.
Tony Hawk is why the bleachers are filled tonight. Going for a huge trick. Tony Hawk trying to spin 2.5 rotations around, and that would be a 900. Look at his eyes. He spotted it, and he knew that he wasn't going to be able to pull it off. He has done that trick before, and he'll try it again.
Gold medalist in 95, silver in 96, back to the top step of the podium in 1997. The bronze medal goes to Brazil's Bob Burnquist, the silver to Denmark's Rune Glifberg, the gold around the neck of Tony Hawk. To see genius is to be a part of something that makes us all better. Tony Hawk raised everyone's game tonight.
That is a board from Tony's company. If his autograph was on that skull, that would be priceless to a lot of skateboarding fans. Didn't need that 900 to win the competition. Probably wouldn't have counted anyway. It was after the horn, but he threw it. And that is one definition of greatness. We will visit with him coming up. Congratulations once again, Tony Hawk, a gold medalist at the X Games.
How does Tony Hawk do what he does time after time?
Where the competition finished, but the hardware almost doesn't seem to be enough to do that incredible run justice, Tony.
Oh, thanks.
When you dropped in to run 2, the crowd, the fans were already in a frenzy. Did that fire you up, or does that actually get you nervous? It was your hometown crowd.
I don't know, everything just felt right. It all felt like it was coming together right then. You know,
Let's take a look at that drop in.
Okay, right here I just decided I was going to go into a series of 540s. First the mute, and then Indy grabs, and then stale fish. I didn't really know after that if I had speed. Then I tried varial right there. And honestly, from that point on, I didn't really know what I was going to do. So
that's unbelievable. You can do about 20 tricks in that 50-second run. How many of those that you're doing have you invented and perfected?
Oh, I don't know. I would say maybe 5 or 10 of them. Mostly just different grabs, all the different 540 grabs, and that trick, varial gate twist. Not that. Fraser invented that, varial disaster.
Are you tuned into the crowd at all at this point, or are you just in your own zone?
No, I was just thinking about the stuff that I really wanted to get done. Right around here at the end, I wanted to try a kickflip, and if I landed that, I knew that it was all, you know, it all came together. And right there, I don't know, that was the most elated I've ever been after a contest.
I guess that helmet didn't distract you anymore. You knew it was probably all over. You'd won the competition after that. Critics are saying that that is the best run in skateboard history. Did it meet your expectations or exceed even your wildest skateboarding dreams?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I took almost all the chances I could, and you know, it came through. I was just really excited, especially that it was in San Diego. That just meant all the more.
This is only your second competition this year. You don't like to compete. How come?
Just last year there were so many contests, all the destination extremes, and there were contests, you know, for 2 months every single weekend, and I just got too tired, and my body couldn't really take it, you know. So I just figured sit back and just be a little more choosy this year. And